The unhinged, horny cannibal propositions a fellatio exchange to the woman he just met. Nasty. Buckets of blood, on-screen kills, leaving nothing to the imagination. I'll let you think about that for a little moment before I begin my review. The film we're going to be talking about today is Cannibal Campout from 1988, directed and starring John McBride. It got a nice release from Terror Vision. This is the back of the slipcover, and this is the inside. Let me remove this so you can see better, and remove the same artwork is on the disc. All right. So this film is a low budget, shot on video, trashy gore film. It's everything. It has everything: sleaze, gore, schlock. Now I would imagine that when John McBride, upon its release and its reception, saw how the impact that it made and how graphic it came across, especially because it's low budget and shot on video, it feels a little bit nastier, more brutal than if it was shot on film and with better production value. But compared to other shot on video films of around the same time, I would say technically it's a good film. I'm not sure if they had a proper script to work with, maybe just ideas, but it has decent acting. I liked the acting. It's the three cannibals. One of I don't remember their names, but the first one is a serious guy that's just always thinking about how they're gonna get their next meal. The unhinged, wild, and disgusting cannibal, played effectively by, let me check, yes, by Richard Marcus. I believe he did most of the ad-lib parts. I think they let the camera roll while he went crazy. He has these crazy eyes, and his expression is wild all the time. And the third cannibal is a disfigured cannibal, which his face is covered by a fighter pilot's helmet. You'll see a image of this in a second. Now, I don't want to put too many kill scenes images on here because I don't want this video to be flagged as adult. If it is, it is, but I want to give it a chance for people to see it. Now, this film, I was in love with it in my teens when I was in high school with my friend, Master Chaos. We would watch this at our yearly gatherings, parties, and it was a riot. It was a riot. I'm not sure how much everyone else enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it a lot. It was crazy. Looking back on it now, oh, and this film, he gave it to me as a birthday present. The Blu-ray I just showed you, it was a gift from Master Chaos. Thank you so much. Now, watching this film in my late 40s doesn't have the same joy that it did when I was in my teens. I It looks a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit more unsettling now that you see how intense the subject matter is. But I would still recommend this film, but not for the easily offended because, like I said, it has many scenes. It leaves nothing at all up to the imagination. Many on-screen kills, and in the third act, something completely atrocious happens. No spoilers here. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with this film. If you've seen it, let me know. But in the third act, something crazy happens. So, a little bit about how this film starts out. This group of friends, John, who's played by John McBride, the director of the film, and his girlfriend, Carrie, also their friend Chris and his girlfriend Amy, are going off into the woods for a weekend uh, camping uh, expedition, and they're going to run into the three cannibals that I just mentioned. They're driving the car, a red van, towards their destination, and a car ahead of them is going very slow, I would say 5 miles per hour. And there's no room for them to get around. So they honk the horn. But inside the car that's ahead of them are the two cannibals, the lead serious one, the leader, and the unhinged wild one, played by Richard Marcus. After the cannibals hear the honking, they get out of the car, they approach the van, and they say that line which I said at the beginning about the fellatio. They get upset, angry words are said. The lead cannibal pulls out a hunting knife, and everyone gets excited, and the group of campers manage to, in the little space, move around the car and leave them behind and head towards their destination, which is out in the woods for a camping vacation. The movie takes place during one day because the cannibals start killing rather soon or hunting. Various weapons are used to kill: machete, sledgehammer, axe, hunting knife, all seen mostly on screen. This film is crazy. It has lots of blood everywhere. John, the director, says that it was shot mostly on weekends with his friends, and his friends did pretty good acting. They were pushed, but they were able to do unsavory things, but they did it well and convincingly, at least in my opinion. Now, after this film came out, maybe John McBride saw how intense it was. He became friends with the Polonia brothers. The Polonia brothers had just released an independent shot on video film of themselves. The Polonia brothers film was called Splatter Farm, and it was just as crazy as Cannibal Campout. The Polonia brothers and John McBride joined forces to release in the mid 90s Feeders, which was a lot of fun. The original Feeders film is great. The sequels, I would say, are garbage. But so yeah, it's pretty interesting and cool how all these low budget shot on video directors got to know each other, and I'm glad John McBride and the Polonia brothers got together and became friends. So my coffin count for this film would be 3 coffins. I purposely didn't give too much information about what happens in the film. I'll let you watch it and enjoy the madness. Like I said, it's not for everybody. It's definitely a repulsive film for those of that mindset that would consider these things that go on in the film as unsavory, which they are. Back in the day, as a teenager, I would have given it 5 coffins, but now as an adult, I still enjoy the film, but 3 coffins is as much as I feel comfortable giving it. Thank you for listening to this review on the Brother Chaos channel. God bless you and have a blessed and wonderful day. And be careful when you go camping out in the woods.